So because the tracks have a gear reduction, all these wheels make it so the RPMs are higher for going a much slower speed. You burn a lot more fuel. I'd say about at least 50% more fuel. So we're gonna be bringing, I don't wanna run into any problems. Hopefully this is enough. We've also got a 40-pound propane tank for the Howl so that we can have a full 2 nights of campfires. This is ambitious. It's it's gonna be interesting.
You got 27 wheels that are damaged.
27.
Yeah, from your last trip.
That's not surprising.
And 1 bent shaft.
It's a little bit surprising. And a bent shaft?
So far. I haven't checked the rest of them yet. I'm still checking, going through things. But quite a bit of damage done. It looks like all the inner ones are pretty good. There's 1 or 2 inner ones that are starting to show a little wear. But it's mainly the outer ones that are taking the beating.
So in typical fashion here, we're, you know, a little, maybe 17 to 20 hours away from leaving, and waiting for parts to show up to fix the tracks because I broke them on the weekend. 27 wheels and 2 shafts?
1 shaft so far.
1 shaft so far, so.
But hopefully it's just the 1.
Hopefully it's just the 1. Yeah. This is not the fault of the tracks. People in the comments a lot have been saying that, oh, those tracks are junk, you keep breaking them. No, they're just not meant to drive where there's not snow, or not enough snow where you can hit rocks and potholes and things, because these wheels don't have any suspension, right? These aren't a tire that flex when you go over stuff. You hit these, they break. So we got a whole bunch arriving any minute now from UPS.
Dude, we made it!
We made it!
We totally made it!
We're doing it!
This is actually gonna happen.
It's actually gonna happen.
This is like the 3rd time we had to cancel because of weather, but this is happening. So.
It's happening.
Yeah, totally pumped.
We're aiming to do a multi-day trip through a pretty technical trail here, which is our most ambitious track run so far. And finally, we have both track rigs out to do it.
How do you like the tracks?
I love them, man. I'm a super fan of triangles.
Triangles.
Triangles is the new circle, man.
We're just getting into the trail. It just started dumping snow. The snow's got to be, I don't know, 2 feet deep or more. So
2-3 feet. But I'm now down almost a quarter tank.
Yes, so I'm past a quarter. How much fuel do you bring?
40 liters. So I have a 124 liter tank.
So I brought 125 liters.
Okay, right.
Being that this is our first time in deep snow on the tracks, I send Paul ahead to see how things go.
Are you stuck?
I'm stuck.
All right, I guess I'll come pull you out.
Yeah, please.
you just get super deep suddenly, or what?
Yeah, you just look at this track. I'm in a hole here. Like I'm like 3 feet down.
Yeah. So our plan is to kind of dig around the truck. This track on the right is all the way down to the ground. It's just super deep. Took us all of 5 minutes on the trail or less to get stuck.
So we're at like one of the lower points on the trail right now, and the snow is about a meter deep. So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens when we go a little further.
The problem here is that it's been raining recently and the deep snow is super heavy. So when you sink into a hole, it's like sinking into cement.
All right, you attention the winch. Got it.
lots of calories right there.
Yeah, not exactly how you want to start a long trip.
Back on the trail, things were looking a lot better as we were able to maintain flotation.
Some of these corners with the deep snow are quite a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I'm just watching you kind of go through them and then just kind of going a little bit the other direction.
Yeah, that last one, I just had to give it a little speed.
Our goal with the track systems from the beginning was to be able to do a long-range, multi-day expedition through terrain where tires would fail. This is my first attempt to realize that goal and really prove the concept. Everything up to this point has just been test runs and getting them dialed in.
All right, we've just stopped because Paul is having the dreaded random bad noise. So we gotta go see what it is.
Got stuck in a well there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was like even with my door sill. Wow.
All right, well, we're almost there.
Are we? Okay, cool.
I probably shouldn't have said we're almost there. There being our planned campsite, somewhere that we'd never make it to. These holes would just appear out of nowhere, swallowing an entire track and forcing recovery.
All right, Paul's going to pull me out, hopefully.
All right, you ready?
Ready, sir.
You winching?
Working.
Turn to passenger.
Okay, I'm free. All right, we're gonna try going to the left down this hill and see if that works. If that doesn't work, we may have hit a wall.
Just ahead, I'm buried again, and this time bad.
So I am stuck again. This snow is just so deep and so wet because it's been raining. It's very, very difficult to deal with. I'm starting to lose confidence in how far we're gonna get. The trail destroyer is buried. We've determined the only way to get out of this is to completely dig all around the truck and make ramps to get us back onto the trail, which sucks. We've been here for a couple hours now, but it has to be done. The snow is just too wet. It's wet and sticky and very deep. You can see here, it's like, I don't know if you can see here, but it's very deep. It's deeper than our bodies.
It's a good 5 feet at the base. But
Yeah, you can see it's almost up to the hood here.
you're going in the hole? Stop. Okay, stop there. You're digging again. Just got to get you on top of this. Okay, so let's stop because we got both max tracks now, I think, and then we can.
Oh, I just can't get on top of this snow. It's brutal. We're gonna try the max tracks in front now. If I can just get over to the trail, I think we'll be okay. I'm just in some kind of a hole. Half of this whole recovery process is just finding the max tracks after buried in the snow. Yay! Yes. All right,
We did it. We're out. We're heading to camp. Hopefully, no more problems. All right, we got out of that hole and now we're backtracking a bit because we kind of hit a wall. We're to find a place to camp and then reassess in the morning. All right, guys, we made it to, well, we backtracked a little bit. We found a spot to camp, which is not that far from where we started, but we're gonna get all set up and here for the night.
We were exhausted that night after shoveling for hours, only to just get a short distance and then do it again. Paul's power steering was also failing due to his lack of a ram assist to turn his triangles, and he was just losing the ability to steer. And after sleeping on it, it was pretty clear that we weren't going to be going any further.
Good morning. We just woke up. Beautiful morning here. The sun's out. Blue sky, it's snowing. You couldn't ask for a much better morning. It doesn't feel that cold, but it is. It's nice. What do you think, Paul? Good
Yeah,
camp?
it was a good night.
Yeah?
It's a good night.
I think we're going to turn around and make our way back out of this trail because we hit a wall last night. Didn't snow much overnight, and I don't think we're going to get much further. Unfortunately, a failed attempt this time.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at the beginning what it's like. With the Ram, because I have obviously just power steering, right? Brought tie rods and everything, inners and outers just in case. Didn't have to use them. I'm kind of surprised because I was reefing that steering wheel. Power steering overheated when we got stuck last night, just trying to turn around in about 5-6 feet of snow, like it was up to our bodies here. But yeah, otherwise, you know, just live and learn, and you don't know unless you try, and I don't think anybody's tried putting tracks on a Ram before, so. But yeah, definitely going to do it again. I think we just need better snow conditions. We got to find some place that's not so wet and heavy, because we were just sinking, even with all the flotation that we have, right? So
We're not giving up on this mission yet. We'll be back when the snow improves. This winter has just been so warm and a terrible one for snowfall. Probably the worst year to buy tracks for our rigs. But if you've been following along for a while, you know how much I love a good challenge.